Well, surprise, surprise. Guess what, guys? We're back online in VRML. And here in OCE, we've got this match that is quite hyped and quite high level about to begin between Equilibrium and Astrea. On the cast, I am still Palidore. I was then, I am now, and I still shall be for at least the foreseeable future. And yeah, I can't see the future, but what I can say is we're in store for probably another exciting one. We just had that thriller there between Invictus Reserves and Dark Reapers just moments ago, minutes ago. Went the full 3 rounds and went down to the last seconds of play, essentially. And this match, hoping for much of the same, because we've got a team here in Astrea, as another mozzie flies by my face. Seems like a common theme. It's either crickets or mosquitoes on these late night streams. But anyway, Astrea coming off a huge win against Leviathan just a few nights ago. 27-27 scoring total between both teams. Went in the full 3 rounds. I mean, it was evened up. But able to take away that first win, or sorry, take the first loss. Probably a third time. Create the first loss. Force a first loss. You know what I mean. My words are lost. Point is, Astrea breaking a streak there and trying to develop a new one of their own. Their record, almost as unblemished. I mean, only 1 loss for Astrea, and that came against, let's see, Free VR way back in, looks like, week 1 or 2. Meanwhile, for Equilibrium, not too bad in their own right. I mean, look at this, 7-3. Quite a respectable record here in the Platinum Division. Right on the, teetering on that edge here of Diamond, just the same. So a win here could be big. Now, for Equilibrium, their most recent loss was actually against Free VR just as well. Had a match against Astrea apparently just last week, now that I see that, and it was a close one. It was a loss, but it was only 23-17 differential. So a kind of a rematch, a grudge match, I suppose, between these teams. And that'll be an interesting story to follow just as well. For otherwise, before that, they had victories against Invictus and Angelus Prophets. And just looking to get back on the win sheet now after a couple of dropped games. And I'm sure, given the talent level of these players, it is perfectly within the realm of reach, as we've seen, right? Any team shows up on any given day, especially at this top level of play, really for any region, those upsets can and will and do and have happened, even in very recent memory. Over into the Twitch chat. Shout out to Gishnishku if you happen to still be in there. And Turtle Warfare stopping by once again, whether in games or in the Twitch chat. You're on the streams, all the same. Glad to have you back. Koala Kid cheering on and saying, let's go, should be a good game. I think so, I hope so. And yeah. True 3 there. Truly, a late game, I agree. Yeah, this is in our, again, oceanic region here, so features Japan, Australia, and New Zealand, basically. And yeah, 24/7 league. Opal, what's going on? How's it going? I'm doing very well. Like I said, we're just coming off a really hyped up game here like 15-20 minutes ago. It went 3 rounds, was super exciting. In total, this will be my 9th cast of the night. Not all for OCE. Some of it was for North America as well earlier in the evening. But round 1 about to begin. How are you, though? Hope your weekend's going well. Same for all of you guys. Old Jack Burton back in the Twitch chat. So EI, let's go! First round underway. Cam Jam G taking it, sending it. Hal Jabert. Good to get some eyes here on Hal. Always a favorite of mine. For, I don't know, no particular reason except he's Halgebert. You gotta love him. So Halgebert working out the floor. Has Midget on the left side. And again, this team coming off of a really strong win. I mean, anytime you can go head-to-head with a championship caliber team and win, you're going to impress. And Spencer doing just that with a very graceful, almost, move into the goal. Opal is good, very, very good. Ready to see Equilibrium W. Hey, I'd be all for it either way. I mean, I'm just cheering on the exciting games, but like I was saying, upsets are not an uncommon thing these days against teams. I mean, it'll happen to you. So it is definitely a possibility if they show up here, and we'll see. Trying to react with that first goal. Spencer able to get it clear. Disrupt was there for some stuns, but wasn't able to get it in time. But nonetheless, Cam Jam G taking it away. Cam Jam, of course, one of the, not only the Cam Jam G, but the Cam Jam OG here in terms of the OCE player base. And right in the defensive end. R1 Losum, all by the lonesome. Able to stack, collect, and turn that into offense off of kind of an unforced error, admittedly, there. That back pass just not connecting from the Equilibrium squad. So down by 4. Could be worse, though. Certainly that could have been a 3-point goal, so gotta take the silver linings, I suppose, and recognize that, all right, not the ideal start, but still, they're going to be fine if they can connect on some passes. There it is, a Silent Archer, though, being dived. So Midget doing a good job, but better job by CamJam. CamJam recovery, but a beautiful read by Spencer. That defense is tough from Astrea. We saw some of that certainly in the last cast, but I mean, we're seeing more of that here to start off. I mean, they're reading those lanes to perfection just about, and they're pouncing on those stacks. So Equilibrium trying to react to get back into the defensive line. You can see that one stack here, not fully committed into the goal, as CamJam does retreat into it, covering off the goal. Playing some kind of a lane defense, sort of man, sort of lane, but either way, zoning them out, and a great defensive stand there now the opposite way. So Equilibrium showing that they have the defensive chops as well. That disc just conveniently sailing right into Cam's hands, and right into the backboard where it's pinned right off by Spencer. Also see Ali C in the chat, Smeechy. Welcome to it. Always happy to see you as well. Your name reminds me of Smoochy. All the kisses. Don't know what I'm saying, but I am glad you're here. That's the main point. Excuse me. Anyways, over to the block, over to the pole, that is to say, and Hal with a bouncer. Caster, where I'm at. Me, like just in general, where am I at? Like if you mean literally, I'm in Arizona. Arizona, USA. If you just mean where I'm at in terms of like shoutouts, well, there you go. Back to you, back to Disrupt, that is, and back to the bottom of the floor. Old Man Fingers with a pass off and doesn't linger for too long. These players, like, you gotta understand, the level of defense that's being shown here, I know it's like a subtle kind of thing, but the offense was run very well. But the defense, I'm super impressed with. I mean, they are not only high pressure, but just they're doing it wisely, right? They're pressuring without getting caught out is a thing. So I can't emphasize enough how impressive it is when you see defenses that are locked on and loaded, just like the shot was from Mr. Hal himself. Gets it off the backboard. Beautiful touch. But yeah, I mean, 6 points uncontested, but I only say that as a technicality. You know, uncontested points, but in reality, those points did not come easy. We're 5 minutes into this match, just about, and lower scoring, but that is for a good reason. It's not because these teams are missing easy goals. It's because there aren't a lot of them. Only on those breakaway plays that we've seen Astrea score on a couple times. So definitely something to watch. CamJam here from that back line, watching out for these stuns. There it goes. So Losum with a turnover cause could push this lead to 8 or 9, but eating up on the stuns, and now another goal 6 meters in. So 8 points now relinquished. Astrea, they're rolling. They're feeling good. Turtle Warfare is asking if Arizona Sunshine is accurate to Arizona. Certain parts of it. I mean, minus the well, actually, no, that's not even true. Yes, no, it's exactly like. Certain parts of Arizona, sure. Arizona is very similar, I believe, to Australia in ways. Like, there's a lot of desert, a lot of dryness, a lot of heat in the summers. But there's also a lot of city. And Spencer taking no pity on these teams. It's 10 on the board. They are scoring more and more as this clock continues to tick. I mean, it seems like they're heating up minute by minute, essentially, and that's dangerous news for Equilibrium, trying to indeed find their balance. But yeah, it's you know, there's certain parts of Arizona are like Arizona Sunshine, I suppose. There's also a lot of suburban area, though, in Arizona, so it kind of depends where in the state you are, that's all. But yeah, shout out to True, apparently representing Arizona as well. It's awesome. You know, for the longest time here, for the first couple of years in Echo Arena, I was one of the, I think, only people representing Arizona that I knew of at least, but now we do have a good handful of people who are from the Sunshine State. Wait, I think that's Florida. Oh, whatever. We're a state. Anyways, never mind that. We're back into a state of the game. It's Spencer with the disc, and a lot of back and forth here in the midfield the last couple of possessions. A spin around, take back by Disrupt, but just as I say that, it's Halgebert with another grab. Spencer receiving the pass. Spencer, a hot one over to the rebound now. It's Losum. Losum up high, Losum to the nest. Everyone diving and leaving the goal open. As a result, 13, Baker's dozen. They are baking just like Arizona. That's the last time I'm going to reference my state for the rest of this stream. Arizona. So, no kangaroos. True. No kangaroos. Unless you go to the zoos. Then maybe kangaroos. But Midget here with the disc and a swing around anchor throw. Immediately turning into a re-grab with a teammate there, but not able to produce anything of it. They'll still have the disc up by 13 points. A good snag from Silent Archer. Now Cam Jam and Disrupt, they're going down the floor quickly. They might have themselves a goal opportunity. Only a 2-on-2 in the bubble. Rebounded by Midget, though. 2 minutes left. First round. A Silent Archer over there, but Midget's able to take it again. So that defense still providing dividends. The extra pass, though, was a thing of beauty. And finally, they break that ice and break that goal open for their first couple points. Oftentimes, that's all you need to get it going. That was a good defense once more, but great passing, great cycling, and that's not the first time we've seen that from Equilibrium. They've had a lot of offensive pushes where they had these nice passes strung along, but just fell in the end to the defense. But that time around, they got the results they wanted. And now Losum moving the way up the floor. That's going to be a goal right off the dome, I think. Maybe the hand, either way. Unfortunate turnaround. That's 15 points. Off a near save. Near save. Turtle saying, I thought Queensland was the Sunshine State. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. I'm not very good with my state mottos, apparently, but I am born and raised here, so. Valley of the Sun, yes indeed. Shout out to the Phoenix Suns. Still depressed over that. Anyway, Old Man Fingers with the disc gonna work up the floor. Only 43 seconds left. I think if Equilibrium can score once, maybe twice here in the last minute, I mean, anything they can get will be to their benefit for sure. And I know that's an obvious thing to say, but Halgebert just throwing that down and saying, get that out of here. No nonsense. They are just locked and loaded. Doesn't matter if it's defense or offense. They are looking like a full-on squad at the moment. And that's something to be said, too, against Equilibrium, because I think against most teams, Equilibrium would be up by quite a bit right now, honestly. With the way that they've been able to cycle that disc and pass it around, position out, they've been doing a lot of great things. They just happen to be being hit by the stone wall called Astrea at the moment. But with that, round one is in the books, so we'll kick it over to the score screen in just a second. Astrea starting off strong. Okay, excuse me, was just taking myself a drink, because, you know, a lot of talking. But anyway, Turtle saying, looked it up, it's both. Good to know, good to know. Walla Kid saying, good round Astrea. Yes, it was. Official nickname for Florida, not Arizona, and unofficial for Australia. Also good to know. See, I keep learning more and more in these late night streams. It's great. But appreciate that. Moko J with the wow. What you wowing at? Me? Them? You? By the way, thanks for joining. I was gonna say something else, but I totally blanked. No, regardless. Second round, hopefully for Equilibrium. Gonna get themselves a turnaround round. They're certainly capable. As I said, I feel like against most teams, with what I saw from Equilibrium, they were doing enough to definitely win rounds versus just about any other team, I feel like. I mean, they were playing very well, but that stone wall, or as the chat said, Nguyen, I think is how you say it. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I probably butchered it. That said, cutting the goal open like a butcher. It's Spencer with a score. What do you say? The iron wall. Yeah, Halgebert and iron wall telling you. Yeah, I mean, thing is, there's a lot of impressive defenders here in OCE, I've noticed. Certainly on offense, too. But offense, again, is kind of the... Offense is like the obvious thing, right? Offense is the immediately visible thing. The defense, though, so much more nuance to it, and also so much more, well, impressive just to me on a personal level when you got these goalies like that. Halgebert, the iron wall. He heard the call and said, I'm going to answer that, Pally. I'm going to show you what you're talking about. So shout out to Hal. Iron Hal. Why not? Why not? Speaking of strong goalies, out of curiosity, where's Luigi Logic these days? I don't think I've been able to cast him yet this season, but hopefully he's still in the game, because Luigi is a dangerous, dangerous goalkeeper. Always someone who, if I think goalkeepers over in OCE, I always think Luigi as one of the first. Last Centurions, gotcha. So, yeah, I've only been able to get back into these OCE casts in the last week and a half or so, so I've not gotten all the teams that I would normally get, but looking forward to seeing some Centurions then in the near future. At least I'm pretty sure I haven't casted Centurions. If I did, it was like in the early season. Anyway, Midget here with a drive, so never you mind, but staying alive there, it's Disrupt. Right in time with a grab, put the hand in the right place, and that is some good predictive goalkeeping, if you will. There was a lot of hands in the air. But indeed, these teams do care, and down the floor, their full party, they've got it on. It's Disrupt with the disc, and Disrupt trying to erupt for maybe a scoring opportunity, and they are soaring for it. There's Hal with a tap out, but there's a midfielder there to presumably recover. Might take a few extra bounces, but Cam Jam is able to secure the disc. Oh, not for long, and now gets stunned in the process. That is an unfortunate turnaround. This is going to open things up potentially for Losum, who is there in time, has the angle, and will mangle that goal for the 3, and that is a tough, tough giveaway. 5 points up. Definitely, first of all, great shot, but second of all, that's kind of the second one there in the midfield where it was sort of an unforced turnover, unfortunately costing them the goal on the other end across rounds 1 and 2. The thing is, great teams and at the higher divisions that you go to, Diamond, Master, and so on, I mean, those teams are the teams who know how to punish on those errors very, very well. And that said, that is a well-placed pass into the immediate anchored shot. Tough to save. Midget 22 getting it done thanks to the assist as well from Losum. Now, 7 points down. Not the ideal scenario, obviously, but also a lot of time on the clock. That is always the key. Definitely something that is tough to keep in mind sometimes. And, I mean, again, I can just speak firsthand. For as much as me and my team at times were known for being able to keep it cool, calm, collected, and rebound off of tough, tiltable moments, sometimes they're still going to get to you. It's unavoidable. But that said, wow. The passing is so nice. Losum to Midget. There you go. I mean, team play, the chemistry, it's... this is where you want to be. You know, Astrea is looking to be in full mid-season form, and well, conveniently we are in the mid-season now. Break week coming up at the end of this first cycle. Whoa, and the Joust able to knock it loose, so dislodged, and in an opportune moment maybe to take a double-digit advantage. Yeah, all I was kind of getting at though is mental game, huge part for sure. I know Twitch chat chatting a bit about that there, and gets to all of us sometimes, but I think you gotta prioritize the fact that, hey, if Astrea can score 9 points in 5 minutes, well, so can Equilibrium, but not if they concede another goal out of that pocket dunk. Midget 22 from Losum. Isn't that the 3rd time in a row it's been that duo assisting and scoring? Man, oh man, they are starting to pile it. Now, that fast Joust, unable to cause a turnover this time around, but still really disruptive they are. Grabbed there by Spencer, who just backs it and waits for maybe that stack to get into the front line a little bit before releasing. And now taken back by Spencer. Spencer driving into the backboard. Midget 22, another 13 points. Starting to get out of hand for sure. Astrea, they are rolling. Gotta figure with this streak that they've been on. Again, they've not lost a game, and they've been challenging as well. They've been doing these challenge matches every week, it looks like. They've not lost a game since that first week against Free VR. They are 10-1. So, I mean, this is a team who definitely is in a crazy good rhythm. And it's... not sure if surprising is the right word, but just, I guess, because obviously we know what teams like Leviathan are capable of as the reigning, defending back-to-back champions here in OCE, and you know, we've seen a lot of those players across different teams and different rosters at points, but you know, I gotta say here, like between Loathsome and Midget, and like this is not a team combination that I've seen in prior seasons, at least not to my recollection, and yet they've shown up here in just a couple casts that I've done of them. They are looking like a team who's been playing all together for the last 4 seasons, never mind just the last one. Cam Jam scoring there, assisted by Disrupt, so that'll get them on the board now finally. Maybe maybe someone crashing there as well, looked like, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I'm kind of impressed because we've seen a lot of combinations of some of these various rosters, but this one looks like a team, a roster who's really been playing for a long time as a unit, you know, all of these players together, because defense and offense has been ridiculously coordinated. Pass there, just missing old man fingers, and that's Algebert. Oh, you gotta stop it. Another stoppage right behind the goal that time, but directly in the face of the offense. Just crazy good, crazy good. Trying to link up though, splitting off. There's an opportunity. They've got to get it past Halgebert some way, somehow, and that time trying to maybe paint a corner, and always tough when you try to do that because you are only an inch away from those potential dings and misses, as that will be rebounded and sent off the back, off the touch. Once, twice, and sold. R1 Loathsome from the close range. The chat there giving love to Midget, saying Midget is incredible. Go, go. Go, go, Gadget. Indeed. Both these teams are certainly incredible, and unfortunately for Equilibrium not finding their rhythm, I really don't think it's indicative at all of the type of team that they are and what they're able to do. But that said, on another level, there is the 22 of the Midget variety, looking rather large though, and in charge of this game. 17 points in this rush of a round from Astrea. Rowdy saying, hold on, getting rowdy. Midget 22 again. My goodness. Another joust turnover. 3 seconds. Even with my glasses, I can't see what the joust, Ignite joust tracker says, but I know that was fast. Wow. Well then. Well then. Another near turnover. Crazy speed, as I was saying. Disrupt sending it down, though, to Cam Jam. Cam Jam trying to eye down that opportunity. The round might be out of hand now, but they still are not out of time to score. There's a beautiful series of passes above and below and into the goal. It was saved but dragged in nonetheless. And finding that play, I believe it was Cam Jam, but either way, 4 points now on the board as we wind down this second round. And back into maybe 1 or 2 more plays. Spencer sending it down midfield. Bouncing off that backboard. Rebounding to Midget. Been absolutely on fire. Somebody put him out. Or her. If chat is to be believed. But that said, Loathsome. 1 more goal maybe. 18 seconds turnover though. good closure. The elevator doors basically between Silent Archer and Cam Jam. They can link up for a couple grabs. Actually, Disc sailing back unexpectedly so as a deep fling from Cam. Now, don't get me... I was about to say, don't get me wrong. Those kind of flings, I've seen them go in so many times from Cam, as Spencer denies, I think. Maybe Spencer or Lowsome denies one more goal, but that will be the 2-round sweep. Impressively, very impressively from Astrea. I don't know, man. This is a team to watch out for without a doubt. If as if people weren't already, but certainly a story to follow, because they have had a seemingly indefinite success now across the last 4 or 5 weeks. Rowdy Artifact casting any other matches after this? Yes, there are a minimum of 2 more OCE matches that I'll be casting tonight. The next one doesn't actually start for half an hour, so I will be ending the stream here for half an hour or so. But yes, we will be streaming some more. By we, I mean me, Ali of the door. What team is next? Gish asks. That would be Dragon Slayers versus Divinity, and then Villain versus Leviathan. Who dat? Of course, Leviathan, the reigning defending champs, and Villain, a team we actually just streamed. I just casted 5 hours ago or so. So hey, 2 teams that I'm more than familiar with and more than happy to cast. But yeah, so that'll be in 30 minutes from now again. That's Dragon Slayers versus Divinity, and that'll be immediately followed by Villain and Leviathan. After that, depending, I might take up some more casts. I don't know. Let's see. Because again, I figured it's late, but we only have 1 more day of this cycle, and then we have a break week, so there will be no casts for 5 days, 6 days, something like that. So until Challenger Cup. So I figured we'll get done what we can, and use the next few days afterwards to rest. Fun fact, my record for most casts in like a single day, if I recall, not positive, but I believe it was 14 casts in a day, maybe 16, somewhere in that area. Hard to remember. It was like back in season 1 or 2. So far today, I'm up to I think 9 casts. So I might pick up a couple more because records are made to be broken, right? And so is my voice. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, at least 2 more matches, maybe more. No promises. Anyway, let's see. Turtle saying, I love Villain's sub-team, anti-hero, such a great name. Agreed. Yeah, so 2 more matches. Bob Jeffrey saying Astrea is the team this season. I can respect that. Oh, I can understand that. What I should say is team to watch, but I can never. I feel like you can never bet against the champs, especially multi-time champs, until they take that first loss. So definitely a team, maybe the team, but like same thing, with Europe, right? Like Team Gravity in Europe, they've been struggling a little bit this season. They've taken a couple losses, Team Gravity, but at the same time, they are the back-to-back-to-back champions, right? And they've been in tough positions before. They've taken tough losses, but then when it comes to the biggest matches of the season and rising to the occasion, they do it, right? And they've done it for 3 seasons in a row. 4 if you count the pre-season 1 we ran back at the very, very beginning of VRML and Echo. Same with Joker. They're back-to-back-to-back champions now across the 3 seasons, and same kind of thing, even in the regular season, right? Where they get they drop rounds now and then, or they look like they're at threat of dropping a round, and yet Ignite, they still come back and they still win at the end. So Astrea, I do believe, this could be a finals preview we're talking about between these teams. But I have a really hard time saying, this is going to be the team until they get that victory. And if they do, more power to them. But all I know is it creates great drama and intrigue, which, as a neutral viewer, I'm not complaining. Not complaining. Oh yes, the channel points. And there's always something I'm forgetting. Here you go. 1 second. Voila. channel points. All right. Anywho, there's your points. And 30 minutes away from the next match. One more time for those who are just tuning in or maybe were tuned out. Dragon Slayers versus Divinity. That's in 28 minutes, the top of the hour basically. And then Villain versus Leviathan right after that. Until then, have yourselves a great next 30 minutes or rest of the evening if I don't see you again. And yeah, be happy, healthy, safe, and good to each other. You know this, the whole spiel. See you soon.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterian Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.
Also brought to you by True 3 and Arizona Sunshine.